Before I start this rant, to anyone who likes this day, I respect your opinion. Anyways, enjoy. March 14th 2022. Oh my god. This day sucks. Now let me tell you a story about why this day sucked. In my opinion, I woke up and I was getting ready for school. Then the bus came to pick me up and I went to school. After that, I went to homeroom. And I ate breakfast. A few minutes later, it was time to transition to math. While I was transitioning, my homeroom teacher had to talk to me about taking an acuplacer test next week on a Monday. And about the meeting with the school therapist. And then I went to class. And then we did a warm-up assignment on division. And then we grabbed out our notebooks. And then we started learning about ways to solve triple-digit by double-digit multiplication problems. And then we started learning about improper fractions and converting them into a mixed number. Then we went on to IXL math. Then it was time to transition to disability awareness class. And our class did an individual stress check. And we started learning about disability pride. And then we seen a video about disability pride. And we shared our thoughts about the video. And we started learning about why is it important for people of all ages to feel pride. And we started learning this vocabulary word, which is ableism, which it means attitudes, actions and circumstances that devalue people because they are disabled or perceived as having a disability. And then we started learning about the stages of disability pride. The first stage we started learning about is acceptance. And then we started learning about self-disclosure. The second stage of disability pride, which is knowing your disability to others. And then the third stage is using supports and accommodations at school. And then we started learning about self-advocacy. The fourth stage of disability pride. And then we started learning about connection to the disability community, which is the fifth stage of disability pride. It is like when students connect with the community for support for their disability. Like students in disability support classes for example. And then we seen a video about intersectionality. And then our class answered a question about what does intersectionality mean to us. And then we started learning about the meaning and definition of intersectionality. Then each of us was given an assignment on the social identity wheel, which will be due on Wednesday as of this day. Then it was time to transition for healthy relationships. We went to the lab since we are in the Wednesday group. While I was transitioning, I seen my friend Rochelle. And then I hung out in the lab. And I hung out with my best friend Crystal. I right away took off on my electric skateboard to CEC. Then it was time for lunch. I went in and got a school lunch. And I sat with my friends at the table. And I had a good lunch. After I ate lunch, I played soccer with the boys. After lunch break, it was time to transition to automotive class. Our class started discussing about the RTD and the important dates in the school. Then it was time to transition to break. Then it was time for school-wide. And I hung out with my friends in the hallway. Then it was time to transition back to automotive class. Since this day landed on a Monday, we are learning about electrical of this week. I started working on chapter 50. And then I completed the quiz. And I started reading the next section of chapter 50. Then it was time to go home. I took the bus. But I missed my stop completely. I called my mom. And the bus driver helped me. Thank God the bus driver helped me. I took the bus back home and sat my stuff in my room. And plugged in my electric skateboard to charge. After that, I gave my dad a hug. And then I rode my electric skateboard around the Brighton crossings. After that, I went back home. And I grabbed my soccer ball. Then I rode my electric skateboard to the park. And I practiced my soccer tricks. 30 minutes later, one of my friends came to play soccer. Me and Adrian played soccer. This is fun. After playing, I rode my electric skateboard back home. And I put my soccer ball back. Then I gave my mom and dad a bowl of Cheez-Its. And then I rode on a different electric skateboard to Landon's house. And I played with Landon and Layla, including Landon's friend Wyatt. After playing, I rode my electric skateboard and I saw my friend Alviana. After that, I went back home. And then I took a shower. And I got into my pajamas. And I ate dinner downstairs. And I helped my mom with some chores. And then I went back to my room. And I watched some YouTube videos. And then I went to bed. The only thing I like about this day is when I had fun at school and playing with my friends outside. And that's it. Thank God this day ended at midnight, and thank God it's in the past now. I don't know who likes or hates this day, so I'm just gonna leave it be. March 14, 2022 sucks, and so does August 28, 2019. Note: if you like this day, I respect your opinion. July 4, 2015, which is the day we celebrated the 4th of July with fireworks, is 50 million times better than March 14, 2022. End of rant.